Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. You're watching the Mythful Anvil. My name is Jarek. Thanks so much for tuning in. We are doing the fourth and final box opening for my High Seas series. Thanks so much for dropping in and continuing on with the series with me. We've got the last box here. It is a puffin box. We're going to crack her open and see what's in there. If you are interested in checking out the set review, I'm not going to do one here in this video like the other last two vids. If you want to check that out, please go and take a look at the first video in the series where I do the set review, and that's where I go over all the cards in the set and in the treasure packs. So, and then you can come back to this video and watch the box opening. Okay, I'm just going to dive right into it. No reason to delay. Let's crack open the box and see what's inside. All right, guys, so we've got the box here. Let's crack it open. And at the end of the video, I will go over the case as a whole and see what the big hits were and see kind of how we did in terms of the Majestics from the set. I think I'm pretty close to completing a couple of play sets in the Majestics. So we'll save the treasure pack for last, as always. And we're starting off with a couple of Marlins. First rare is a Drop the Anchor. I got a yellow Pilfer the Wreck, and the foil is a blue Charted Course. Nice. Got a Cogworks Zeppelin, for sure, and a Saltwater Swell. And the foil, very cool, is a Scurv spec, the Not So Fast. Okay, we've got a Fiddler's Green, for sure. And there's the first Majestic of the box. We got a King Shark Harpoon. Very cool. And the foil is a Shifting Tides. Nice. Okay, got a Yellowfin Harpoon. Portside Exchange. And the foil is a Blow for Blow. Alright, got Clapham and Irons, first rare, and Jack P. Nimble. Nice. Goldwing Turbine. That's the foil. Fiddler's Green, first rare. Nice. And a blue Flying High. And foil is a Battalion Bark blue. Nice. Alright, we got a Regain Composure. And a Jack Be Quick. And the foil is a Restless Bones. Nice. Alright, first rare is a Limpet. And I got a Cogworks Zeppelin. Nice. And foil is a Scouting Shot. Nice. Alright, got a Cloud City Steamboat. Rare. Got a Sinker. Okay. And the foil is a Sirens of Safe Harbor. Money or Your Life, rare. Copper Cog, second rare in the pack, and we've got a foil Yo Ho Ho. Right, we've got a Redfin Harpoon as the first rare. And we got a Bluefin Harpoon, okay. Harpoons, lots of harpoons. And then we've got a Expedition to Zero Keys as the foil. Nice. Alright, a Seafloor Salvage is the first rare. And a yellow Fiddler's Green. And then we've got a foil Burly Bones. So far, only one M. Not gonna lie. It's doesn't feel great, but let's keep on rolling. We're about like halfway through the box, so we gotta scrub the deck. Throw caution to the wind, and a blue sky skimmer. Nice. Alright, first rare is Hoist Them Up. And we got an HMS Barracuda. Cool. And the foil is a Thieving Varmints. Alright, Saltwater Swell, blue. Palantir Aeronaut. Nice. Okay, so this is this sort of big mechanologist, majestic chase card. Absolutely bonkers text on this card. 2 for 6, blocks 3. Defending hero must defend this with an equipment if they control. If able. And then you can pump it 3 times by tapping a cog. And if you do the 3 pumps, then it destroys a defending card. So you can effectively just destroy an equipment outright by forcing it to block and then destroying it by tapping 3 cogs. Very brutal card. Man, that could really mess up a whole lot of different play patterns for sure. Yellow Golden Tipple is the foil. And we've got our tokens. Kelpie Tangled Mess is the first rare. And then we got a Paddle Faster. And the foil is a Call in the Big Guns. We got a Divvy Up, first rare. Then we got a Saltwater Swell. And the foil is a Tough Old Wrench. Nice. Alright, first rare is a Money or Your Life, red. Then we got a red Crash Down the Gates. And the foil is a Cloud Skiff. First rare is the Line. And we got a Majestic. Nice. Got a Moray Lefay. Cool. And we've got a foil On the Horizon. Oh. And we've got a expansion slot card. This is the Mew Draconic Dagger. Claw of Berserkai. Once per turn action for 1 resource. Attack for 1. And then they have built-in Spell Void 1. Which is pretty cool. Alright, first rare, we've got a Board the Ship, and a Pilfer the Wreck, and the foil is a blue Crash Down the Gates. Nice. Okay, and then we have the, I believe this is the, well, I suppose it could be Florian or Verdance. But we got Everbloom Life. Choose an action card in your graveyard with cost less than the total health you've gained this turn. Put it on the bottom of its owner's deck. Go again. And instant speed, gain 1 life. Cool. Starting off with a yellow Flying High. Then we got a Yo Ho Ho. And the foil is a red Swiftwater Sloop. Nice. Okay, first rare is a Heave Ho. We got a yellow Crash Down the Gates. And the foil is a red Swindler's Grift. Alright guys, we're down to the last 2 packs. Second last pack of the box. Got a Cloud City Steamboat as the first rare. Bloop. And a Cogworks Zeppelin. Alright, it's a Mechanologist pack. And then we've got a HMS Marlin. Alright, last pack of the box. Last pack of the case. Let's see what we got. Starting off with a Scuba, Salty Sea Dog, rare, and a Avasti. And then the foil is a red Jittery Bones. Okay guys, let's cap things off with the treasure pack, and then we'll kind of get into a box review and then the case review. Alright, so hoping for a Gold Kiss Rum in this one, just because that's the one token that I still don't have, but I know that those ones are actually a little bit rare, so let's see. Nope, just another gold token. That's cool, no problem. Alright, let's see what's behind here. Yep, it's a gold card. Alright, it's a yellow battalion bark. Okay, cool. Alright. Cool, alright, so let's take a quick look. I mean, not the best box out of the case, for sure. I mean, I like that I got the Marlin King Shark Harpoon, if I'm going to play a bit of Marlin, and then of course the Palantir Aeronaut is a pretty decent hit for the Mechanologists. And then the Claw of Vinserakai is a bit of an oddball kind of hit. Not yet 100% convinced that this is going to be very good, but it might be. Not too sure. We'll see. And then of course we have the Florian card that they're calling it, right? It's the one that would have been too powerful if Germinate was still in the format. But then yeah, overall, let's I'm gonna clear this stuff away, and then we'll take a quick kind of look at the case overall, and then we'll cap things off. Alright guys, let's go back to box number 1. That one had the Golden Cog token and a yellow battalion bark in the treasure pack. And then we had Big Game Trophy, Chum, Moray. We had the Preach Modesty expansion slot card for Ninja, Return Fire, Bam Bam. These were the Majestics. Not bad. Unless I'm playing Gravy, I don't know that I'll be using very many of these cards. I suppose these two probably go really well in Marlin. And then of course, I mean, Return Fire I feel like is probably going to become a staple in pretty much all or most Ranger decks. But yeah, this one was not so bad of a box, I think. Let's take a look at the second one. We got the gold token and the Mutiny on the Nimbus Sovereign. Then this one had the Marvel Swabby, which is nice. The foil Blood in the Water, and this one had quite a few expansion slot cards. I had the second Big Game Trophy shot in this box, which is pretty cool, and again another King Kraken Harpoon, or rather a King Kraken Harpoon, but another Harpoon. And then of course you had the Blood in the Water, and then the expansion slot cards, which were the Undercover Acquisition, Surface Shaking, and Deny Redemption. And then these three here are kind of Necromancer focus cards. So yeah, not too bad. Let's take a look at number 3. Another gold, Pilfer the Wreck. This one had the Polycranka legendary, the only legendary in the case that we pulled, which is fine. It's no big deal. You know, can't always be cracking multiple legendaries in a case. That would be insane. Then we had the Marvel Puffin, which is nice to pull, like that. And then we had probably the biggest Majestic pull of the case, which is the Conqueror of the High Seas, which is really nice. You'll love to see it. Sunken Treasure. We've got the Acilio expansion slot card. We've got another King Shark Harpoon for Marlin. A Dovetail for Puffin. Riddle with Regret is the Chaos expansion slot card, which is really nice if you're running Slippy or Mario. Will be interesting to see how much value or how much play this gets in those decks. Yeah, we'll see, I guess. And then yeah, I mean, in terms of hits that I'm sort of interested in this particular box would be probably the two here. I think you could probably tell that I'm leaning a little bit towards maybe playing some Marlin, but yeah, those are some nice hits. And then of course we got the Polycranka. This is in a rainbow foil. But yeah, nice. Okay, and then finally, I mean, you saw the box already, so you know what was in it. I think maybe what I'll do here real quick is just kind of organize these by type. So I'll put the expansion slot cards here, pirate, just generic pirate stuff here, generics, mechanologist, mech, ranger, necro does not have a pile yet. Let's put necro here, expansion slot. And then finally, the most recent one. So we got the gold in the battalion bark. So yeah, in terms of majestic necromancer cards, we got a couple of mores, a chum, a swabi, blood in the water, and chart the high seas in the case. Ranger. Let's see, we've got 2 king shark harpoons, a return fire, 2 big game trophy shots, and a king kraken. And for mechanologist, pretty light actually, only 2 deck cards. We got 1 Palantir Aeronaut and 1 Dovetail in the case. But I guess the Polycranka kind of makes up for it, I suppose. And then the Marvel as well, which is okay. And then in terms of generic pirate majestics, just the 2 here. We got a Sunken Treasure and a Conqueror of the High Seas. Generics, Midas Touch and Ruby Amulet. And then quite a few of the expansion slot cards actually. So there you go. Yeah, okay, cool. I don't know, I suppose not bad. In terms of the pulls, the treasure packs were 3 regular gold and 1 golden cog, so I am missing still the rum and I guess the goldfin harpoon, but I don't think the goldfin harpoon actually comes in the token slot. It comes in the main card slot. I'm not sure why they did that way, but yeah, that's cool. And then the cards were, funnily enough, I actually pulled 2 yellow battalion barks in the treasure packs. 1 Mutiny on the Nimbus Sovereign, and then a blue Pilfer the Wreck. So nothing really too crazy to write home about, unfortunately, but it is what it is. Can't complain. Cool. All right. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the box opening and the case opening series. As always, please do like, comment, and subscribe if you've enjoyed the videos. I will be coming back to you probably in a week or so, maybe with more high seas potentially. I'm not entirely sure. We might switch things up. You know, after a month of high seas, we will maybe do a little palette cleanser with something else before we get back into cracking open more high seas. Okay, cool. Really not much more to say. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and yeah, I will catch you guys in the next vid. Cheers. See ya.